Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic. I remember it so you don't have to. Guess what? We're still in sequel month. Try to contain my enjoyment. Well, perhaps some of you remember my first crossover review of Ferngully. It was one of the first crossover reviews I ever did, and needless to say, the film was less than breathtaking. It required some help, so the Nostalgia Chick humbly volunteered herself to review the film with me. But little did I know that an even greater evil just lay behind the corner. A direct-to-video little abomination simply known as Ferngully 2, The Magical Rescue. And seeing how the Nostalgia Chick helped me last time, I figure it's only fitting to make the offer again. So what do you say, Nostalgia Chick? You ready to go into the rainforest one more time?
No.
Okay. This is Ferngully 2. It's strange. I mean, was the first Ferngully really popular enough to spawn a sequel? I mean, even a direct-to-video sequel? Were there really protesters out in the streets demanding to see more Ferngully? My guess is the movie broke even, which in Hollywood means they can squeeze a little bit more trite out of it, which resulted in this half-assed effort of dickiness. But is it really as bad as the first one, or does it have some redeeming value?
I think you overestimate their chances.
Let's dive right into Ferngully 2. So just like the first movie, they like to throw in songs that really have nothing to do with furthering the story and more to do with... You know, I have no idea why they threw in songs.
Feel the magic in the breeze, sweeping through the forest trees, hearing Ferngully.
You know, I can't really get into a song that I swear I heard from a Fruity Marshmallow Krispies commercial in the 90s.
Every color running free, under nature's canopy.
Fruity Marshmallow Krispies, lots of fruity marshmallow chips.
So we see Krista from the last movie showing some of the younger animals the ways of Ferngully. You know, like how trees are good and people are Hitler.
Now the canopy keeps us safe.
We also come across some of the side characters, like the Beetle Boys.
Hey, Stump, what are we gonna do today?
What are we doing today, Pips?
The same thing we do every night. Try to take over the world.
And Pips, Krista's possible boyfriend slash possible brother slash possible friend. Possibly.
Ferngully is the most beautiful place I know. But let's face it, boys, it's the only place I know. And I get tired of it sometimes.
Yeah, so as you can probably guess, Pips is turning into a Disney princess as he dreams about a world beyond what he's used to. What a fucking spoiled brat.
Beat that, Krista!
Magiloon taught me that magic is too precious to waste on silly games.
I'd much rather use it to have strange hand sex and impress mullet use that aren't interesting enough to be featured in the sequel.
But Krista continues to help grow more trees in the forest as, again, Pips can't help but act like a loudmouth pussy.
Just what we need. Another tree. Big deal. The forest is full of them. Personally, I'd like to see something new.
Oh, there's an empty place in my bones.
Suddenly in comes Batty. Not voiced by Robin Williams, but that's fine. We seem to be on a roll with not including any of the same voice actors. I wouldn't mind too much, except they don't even attempt to make it sound like Robin Williams. They make him sound more like Rip Taylor, with his testicles being demolished.
Run for it! I may be Patty, but I'm not Nadia. I'm out of here. I'm a ghost. I'm history. I'm a hologram. You can't see me. Bye-bye now.
Oh, I just hope they pick me for Jackass 4D. I don't need this. I was in the Tom and Jerry movie. But it turns out Ferngully is under attack by one of the worst animals the planet has ever known. Man.
Yes, man. Human in shape but satanic in spirit, man likes to spend most of his time destroying things because he is worse than the devil if he was a pedophile. You can spot these specially bad ones by having two-dimensional personalities, being written horribly, and having a chin size that even Bruce Campbell would be jealous of. They kidnap animals, burn down rainforests, and probably slept with your mother. If you should see man anywhere in your neighborhood, please make a pretentious animated feature with confused morals and no sympathetic three-dimensional villains. Man, if there's anything worse, it's not human.
So as you can imagine, an evil poacher comes around and steals the baby animals.
What are you looking at? Get over there and guard the animals.
Ah! An Australian accent in Australia! What's the world coming to? Now, something I never understood in this movie, or the last movie for that matter, is how come Krista, who was clearly seen shrinking down the main character in the last movie, doesn't just shrink these guys down too? Wouldn't that make things a heck of a lot easier? Oi, I'm gonna get you guys real good at... You just saved us a movie! So the poachers sleep well, knowing they've caught some tasty ingredients for White Castle, as our heroes try to sneak up and rescue them.
Careful, boss. Don't want to burn down 1,000 years of rainforest, do we?
Oh, why not? After all, we are man!
Yes, man. Human in shape, but satanic
No, they got the idea. Let's just get on with the magical rescue. Oh, hey, we're at the magical rescue already. I guess this movie's gonna be over in a snap.
Boys, we found ourselves some action.
What, in his butt? So the fairies tried to save the animals, but have no such luck.
Dog food.
Come back! He was gonna sing a 2-minute song about eating you! Oh,
No big-lipped alligator moment. My baby!
wow. That was like the kangaroo version of Platoon. The next morning they take a look at the damage, which of course results in a slow spin of the burned down forest. And just up the ante, let's add some hand to face action there. Oh yeah, humans suck.
Oh, Father, there's so much healing needed.
But some things, my dear, even with all our magic, do not mend quickly.
Wait a minute, we saw her grow trees like full-grown trees in seconds. What's this do not mend quickly bullshit? She can mend very quickly. Hell, she could probably touch an impotent person and make wood grow.
Me and the Beetle Boys will go after those humans and rescue the babies.
The town is no place for little bugs like you. It's full of weed killer, television, tax attorneys, completely unreasonable car insurance.
Hey, modern day references! Laugh!
I'm coming with you. You gotta be batty not to be afraid of humans. I mean, have you ever seen one eat an oyster? It's terrible.
Eat an oyster, because if it can't be funny, be confusing. It works really well for the New Yorker. So you realize pretty quickly that the main character in this one is not Krista, nor is it the human from the first film. It's Pipsqueak here. Remember that guy you barely saw in the first movie? He's the star now, because Krista has to stay behind and rebuild the rainforest. You know, these movies don't really convey how fragile the rainforest is, do they? Every time they burn that shit down, they just magically grow it back again. Why do we need to save it? The fairies seem to have it pretty well under control.
Out into the great unknown, the ones we love.
You know, another pet peeve that gets to me is the fact that these fairies are flying, yet their wings never move. You gotta flap them in order to fly, guys. Hell, in a lot of shots, they don't even have wings. They just suddenly disappear. It's almost as if somebody just grabbed them and threw them across the forest. Heck, maybe that's how they get around.
You really think you look cool wearing that? You know you look like a dumbass. You know the angry video game nerd is much better than... Thank you!
So they come across a carnival, because I guess carnivals are very popular near rainforest now, and they decide to check it out.
Hey, hey, lights are flashing, bright, shiny, shiny, what's that noise? Run, run, screaming, are we dreaming?
Oh my god, this carnival is awesome! Makes you totally forget about the little baby animals we're supposed to be saving!
We're having fun, we're having fun, funner than the fun.
I love this ride!
Give me more of that, I want one of those. Round and whirling, twirling, wow! This is fun, funner than the fun is fun. We're having fun, so much fun, we might never go home.
So as they're enjoying their antics in the human world, suddenly something dawns in their heads.
Babies!
Adoy! So, knowing time is of the essence, the crew gets their focus back on track and decides to hunt down the babies by sleeping. Interesting strategy.
Better get some sleep. Human fun takes it out of you, let me tell you.
Maybe the answer will come to me while I snooze. Why do I always have that dream?
We then cut back home, where Krista, you know, the person who should be the hero of this picture, is seen trying to grow Ferngully back through roots and stems. Again, even though we could see her grow trees in a nanosecond, oh hell, it just sounded like a broken record.
Oh my! Oh, you poor creature. I just want to help you.
Serves him right.
But he's helpless. He'll die if we just leave him here.
Let them die.
Please help him.
You're lucky I can't refuse a fairy request.
It is the law of the iguana. So Krista and the not-toned loaf lizard get him out of the trap and heal his wound with a leaf. Yeah, just a leaf. Probably got it on loan for that Forest of Improbability in Quest for Camelot. She decides she wants to get the dog home, leaving that whole rebuilding the rainforest thing. As we see our heroes come across an old man and his granddaughter trying to perfect their clown act.
Great! Oh, Budgie, you've got no sense of balance. I don't think you're ever going to be ready for the clown act.
It's at times like this I'm ashamed to do what I do. But I'm a fucking clown!
Did that human hurt you?
Who? What are you?
A fairy, of course.
Of course!
This is my first time out of Ferngully.
Ferngully?
So she takes the whole seeing half-naked fairy thing pretty good, and she invites them to rest inside her trailer. Yeah, because if there's anything they haven't done enough of, it's resting. Meanwhile, Batty, who surprisingly seems to be the only character doing any work in this movie, locates the animals and tries to tell the rest of the gang where they are.
Hey, I found the...
Check this out. River on, river off. River on, river off.
Sun on, sun off! Sun on, sun off!
Our heroes, everybody. Has your child been kidnapped by unspeakable evil? Well, we'll do our best to eat your ice cream and flick the lights on and off until your child is rescued. Why wasn't Krista the hero again?
What's this? I insist that you steer clear of that sinister square.
Oh, hey, it's Sean Connery doing that famous Sinister Square line from... The fuck were you quoting again?
Oh, Budgie's gonna take us on some rides later if you want to come.
It's not like there's any other important things we could be doing right now.
I'm going to rescue the babies! Is anybody coming with me? Just you, huh?
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Okay, partner, it's just you and me.
I don't even know who that impression was, so I can't really make fun of it. So Batty and one of those little miner guys from Mega Man go to save the animals, but unfortunately get caught. Kinda silly when you can clearly see he can slip right through the bars, but hey, if it keeps him out of the movie, I'm good for it. So literally, as the fairies just continue to ride the rides for the past 5 minutes, the animals in their cages decide somebody has to entertain the audience, so they break into an annoying musical number.
I'm so small, so afraid.
I just wanna curl up in my bed.
I just want.
Oi! The animals are having a musical number. Better cue the spotlights that I put in to create a dramatic atmospheric environment. Oh, I can't help it if I'm a thespian.
Come on, everybody! You know you're not alone! If we stick together, we'll find our way home! You feel it deep inside you!
Oh no, they got music from Disney's Hercules! Abandon Bell!
We're gonna find our way back home!
What's gonna happen to us, Batty?
Zoo exhibits, laboratory testing, handbags. You don't want to know the gory details.
Oh, nice. He was singing about how they should never give up and find their way home, and now literally the very next line he's talking about how they're all gonna be handbags. What an uplifting leader! You think George S. Patton did the same thing?
The Nazis are the enemy. Wade into them. Spill their blood. Shoot them in the belly. Oh my God, I'm so afraid. I want my mama.
So Pips once again gets reminded about why the fuck he came here in the first place.
What is it, Pips? What's wrong?
There's something about this place, Budgie. I can't concentrate. I came here because 2 humans came into Ferngully and captured baby animals.
That's horrible.
I'm supposed to be looking for them, but this place is so distracting.
Is this what you humans call ADD? I feel like I can't focus on anything. Oh, a housefly. So they finally decide to go after the friggin' animals as they chase down the truck that's taking them away. Even the girl's grandpa gets caught up in the chase.
We'll never catch them.
It's hopeless.
We gotta catch them. Come on.
Wow, great motivation speech.
Hang on, Budgie. You can do it. Hey, she did it.
I was just putting that out of my ass when I said she could really do it, but by God, she could really do it! So the poacher sees the girl and naturally pulls the truck over to stop her. Or he does this really stupid thing. You freaking dumbass, she's like 12! You don't need to take advantage of the shaky car ride, just pull the damn thing over and take her off!
Hey!
You're in big trouble. Good luck, girlie.
There goes half of my animals.
I'm coming!
Yeah, I'm calling bullshit on this one. A back carrying a little girl? Doesn't happen.
Oh, Budgie!
So the old man finds out about the fairies and decides to help them out.
I blew it. I spent so much time thinking of myself that we've lost the babies.
I've got a few tricks up my sleeve. This thing comes with all the options.
No, actually it turns into a floating car and manages to find its way to where the poachers are trading the animals. They manage to get them all, but the poacher doesn't let them get away that easily.
Hey! This is no time to practice our acts, Budgie.
Okay, I don't want to know what kind of act requires her to pull his pants down. But it's probably called the Aristocrats! But what a coincidence! Krista and the dog happen to show up at the exact same time to help them out. So the animals are saved and our heroes find that they finally have to say goodbye.
Goodbye, Pips.
Goodbye, Budgie.
That was heartless.
My baby.
Mrs. K.
Hey, Mom, what's for dinner?
Nugget.
I love you, Mom.
And that was also pretty heartless. All around heartless. That seems to be the theme for the movie, everybody. You know, outside of being entirely unnecessary. As sequels go, this isn't one of the worst, especially seeing how they didn't have much to go from in the first place. But it's just pointless. The animation is standard and at times pretty sloppy. The story doesn't really tell us any more about Ferngully or the characters. It's just sort of a road trip movie. And even that's not entertaining. I like the idea of the fairies getting distracted by the attractions of the human world, but it's not fleshed out enough. And it sort of just makes the characters look shallow. On the whole, it's not god-awful. It's all just sort of blasé and forgettable. Which, considering sequel month, isn't that bad. Hell, if I get a few more of these, I might be able to get through this after all. So, tell me, what is the next film anyway?
Feel the magic in the breeze, sweeping through the forest trees. Here in Ferngully, we're all in perfect harmony, joining in the jamboree. Here in Ferngully.